Thanks for joining us. You're watching the Primetime News on Dash TV, coming to you from our studio headquarters in Douala, Cameroon. I am Nadine Mebune for presentation, and here's what's coming up. At the invitation of the President of the Republic of China, Xi Jinping, the President of Cameroon, Paul Biya, and First Lady Chantal Biya have traveled to China today, September 2, 2024, to attend the 4th summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation in the country's capital, Beijing. Keep it here for the development of that story. Also coming up, at the 2024-2025 school year approaches, administrative staff of different academic institutions are holding staff meetings to map out strategies of modus operandi. Our reporter Rita Ngwe has visited GBHS Bojongo and Lycée Jos, and she will paint a picture of the atmosphere on this news broadcast. We'll also take you to Algeria, where campaigns ahead of the September 7 presidential elections are entering the third and final stages, with 3 candidates intensifying efforts on the ground to convince voters to win their trust. Go nowhere. And finally, in sports, the Development Committee of the Mbakasina district has closed the football tournament that it organized to celebrate the youth of this locality at the end of the holidays. The first edition of championship, sponsored by the governor of the Southwest region, Bernard Okalabilai, was also an opportunity for this community to reaffirm its support for the President of the Republic. Those were the headlines. The details in just a moment. Once again, thanks for joining us. You're watching the Primetime News on Dash. We kickstart the Prime in Cameroon because the President, Paul Biya, accompanied by the First Lady Chantal Biya, and a high-level delegation have embarked on a crucial state visit to China at the invitation of President Xi Jinping. The visit, aimed at attending the 4th summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation for CAC in Beijing, comes at a pivotal time as African nations grapple with escalating debt levels and economic challenges made prominent by COVID-19 pandemic. Bibiana Shinita takes up that story.
At the invitation of His Excellency Xi Jinping, President of the People's Republic of China, Cameroon's President Paul Biya, accompanied by First Lady Chantal Biya, departed from Yaoundé this Monday, September 2, to attend the 4th summit of the Forum on China-African Cooperation, with acronym for CAC in Beijing. This summit, scheduled from September 4 to 6, 2024, is a pivotal event for strengthening Sino-African relations. President Biya is joined by a significant delegation, including 15 key personalities, among them 10 ministers. Notable members of the delegation include Paul Atanganji, Lejeune Belambela, Alamin Ousmane May, Samuel Vondo, Joseph Betiasomo, and Emmanuel Nganu-Jimesi. The China-African Summit will address critical issues including debt renegotiation and restructuring. China, being Africa's largest bilateral creditor, plays a crucial role in the continent's economic landscape. According to the African Development Bank, African countries are facing higher debt levels than before the COVID-19 pandemic, with an estimated $163 billion required for debt terms and explore sustainable economic partnerships. Experts highlight the importance of these discussions, especially given the ongoing economic challenges and threat of the Mpox epidemic. The outcome of these negotiations will be vital for Africa's economic stability and growth. The country's participation in the China-African Summit can go a long way in fostering strong ties with China and addressing the pressing economic issues facing the continent.